ほどきの台座を起動。わお、レアものじゃない？ゲットだね。ゲットだね。ゲットだね。わお、レアものじゃない？ゲットだね。ゲットだね。わお、レアものじゃない？ゲットだね。ゲットだね。わお、レアものじゃない？わお、レアものじゃない？ゲットだね。
Ja, geht. So. Accept all. Gut, dass es Rex Marine Or nicht mit Thema ist. Also, kann ich das meine, genau.
交渉プログラムを起動。
Das meine ich mir einfach, alles was meine werden kann. Sehr schön. Modify Armaments. Wie sieht es jetzt slottechnisch aus? Du kannst jetzt noch upgraden. Da mal rein. Okay, das haben wir noch nicht alle. Warte mal, ein weiteres Spexamoran Ore. Was einfach fitting ist, dass das Stella auch mal ihre Samurai Weapon kriegt. There you go. So, und dann kriegen wir noch eine Logic Sphere. Ich glaube, von denen da unten haben wir nix gerade weiter, ne? Nope. Und gerade kann man im Spiel nochmal gucken. So. ADS, ADF, Speed, CP gained in order. Jo. 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 Klingt gut.
カゲロウ工房を展開。
Nichts, was ich irgendwie in dem RAM customizen will? Nö, ne? Wenn du schon irgendwas in den Trades holen. Trade. Das ist erstmal curious. Ich kann einen von den großen sich holen. Ich kann es auch einfach was von lassen. Ich nehme erstmal die zwei hier. Ich kann es halt ergraften. Will ich das noch, ist die andere Frage? Ich glaube es noch nicht. Ja komm, so. Damit habe ich es einmal jetzt da. Imperial Beast Shadow haben wir auch noch nicht. Ja komm. Pure Passionate Rouge haben wir auch noch nicht. Was nehmen wir denn mal das? So. So, wie sieht das aus bei den Trials? 33. Gut, der ist jetzt 35 sozusagen als den Equalizer-Punkt nehmen wird. Dann machen wir das jetzt erstmal. Jemand, der noch nicht 35 ist, der wird jetzt 35. Ja, sehr viele, die noch nicht bei 35 angekommen sind. Das ist alles ein bisschen auch Preparation fürs Finale dann.
ベルアップですわね。やったわ。
Kann ich noch um Stunden halten.
やったね。
やったな。
Ist das Reese auch nicht bei 135 angekommen?
よし、掴んだ。
やったね。もっと精進しますね。
当然だな。
Ups. Okay. Ich muss gerade prüfen, warum mein Tablet nicht lädt. Okay, das ist blöd. Tablet will gerade nicht laden aus irgendeinem Grund. Das ist weird. Ja gut, ich brauche es gerade nicht sehr, aber blöd ist es trotzdem.
やったぞ。
Nicht, dass jetzt irgendwie da was im Arsch ist.
精進あるのみだ。
各種ステータスアップです。レベルアップです。
ま、こんなもんだろう。
Es gibt immer so viele. Aber wir haben auch fast unsere. Wir waren bei uns bei fast 950 oder so. Wir haben schon sehr viele von diesen Items verwendet, nur um alle ein bisschen auf gleich zu ziehen. Man kann sich vorstellen, wie viel es man braucht, wenn man wirklich alle irgendwie richtig ordentlich hochleveln will. Ich mache das jetzt nur, damit wir fürs Finale relativ ähnliche Level-Bases dann haben, beziehungsweise dann für Coda. Aber ja. Oh wait, du brauchst jetzt nur ein Level.
やったね。
精進あるのみだ。
Also ja, es ist gut, irgendwie mindestens 700 von den Dingern verbraten. So. Ja, wir müssen wenigstens alle auf einer Eagle Base, was sehr schön ist. Und ja, noch welche von denen, die ein bisschen mehr geben. Also das ist halt auch nicht das Ding. Aber trotzdem. Lad. Machen wir noch die ganzen Trials hier, die es können. Lande und Gaius. Ich glaube, ihr seid beide so gut wie gar nicht gebaut. Yep. Beziehungsweise hier wurde was geklaut. Wir wollen es nochmal mit. Oh, das wird 2. Gaius. Wo ist Gaius? Ah, wait, ich habe gerade in der Party. Nicht Strike, ich wollte Attack. Hab ich falsch geguckt. Da. Und du kannst auch noch einen U8 kriegen. So.
試練の扉を起動。
Oh, der Dry. Ah, für Ding. Scam. Ja, ich schon einfach einen Schritt.
ラウドウォリアー。俺の番だな。これで食らえ。俺の番だ。崩れたぞ。もらった。俺の番。
Und dann.
ま、こんなもんか
Schön.
ね。
Dann sehen wir, was die Icecrafts
挑戦
upgradet.
可能な試練を提示。
Dann Read and Adios. Sure.
手強いぞ。気をつけ
Auch
ろ。
sehr fitting. Die Sources haben wir noch nicht. Was ist das Art? Nee. Da machen wir das so. Keine Burst.
や。俺の番だな。
Scan.
俺の番だな。
Scan.
参る。風よ、我が力となれ。
甘い。崩れた。
遅い。
俺の番だな。こう無双し。俺の番だな。断ち切る。
任せるがいい。いざ。やはやったれ。
俺の番だな。はっ。
任せるがいい。風巻く光る。とどめだ。好機。
スキャリ行くぞ。うなり。ラッセン崩れた。
遅い。
俺の番だな。はっ今だ。
Bonk.
遅い。参る。せい。崩した。
スキャリマイル。はっ今だ。
遅い。任せるがいい。風よ、我が力となれ。
はっ今だ。
遅い。参る。
燃やせ。烈光人ホームだ。
任せるがいい。いざ。やはやったれ。
行くぞ。うなり。ラッセン崩れた。
遅い。任せるがいい。
燃やせ。烈光人ホームだ。
参る。風巻く光る。とどめだ。風神烈波。
今だ。
遅い。
とどめだ。
Sehr schön. So, Breaking Dawn, so True Breaking Dawn. Nochmal ein S-Craft Upgrade. Und Raging Tempest, so High Arc Tempest.
挑戦可能な試練を提示。
So, Alisa, Estelle, Noel und Celine. Okay. Gehen in Ion.
気をつけて。甘く見ないで。頑張ってください。行くわよ。
And Type Gamma 2.
輝けゴールデンスキーム。よーし。とっておきを見せてあげる。よー。まだまだ。太極輪。ええ。仕方ないわね。これはとっておき。燃え尽きなさい。ええ。光よ。受け取ってみんな。目標撃破しリベリオンショット。甘く見ないで。ええ。はあ、任せてちょうだい。
駆動
手当てするわ。助かります。
や
よーし。遅い。とどめ。はい。
So, haben wir das uns.
特艦します。アサルドガーディアン。行きます。覚悟。ファイヤー。崩れました。食らいなさい。それ。ええ。
貫け。
今だわ。もらった。行くわよ。はあ。それ。よーし。遅い。はあ。とどめ。崩れた。もらった。私の番ですね。気張っていくわよ。金剛人。はい。
Weiß nicht, das was ich wollte.
レンジネット投射。任せてちょうだい。輝けゴールデンスキーム。ええ。全力でいきますよ。レディーゴー。やー。ワイドスこれでとどめです。任せてちょうだい。とっておきを見せてあげるわ。気高き光よ、我が元に集え。食らいなさい。ジブリールアロー。己の罪を食えなさい。
Down.
みんな大丈夫？
Yee. Sehr schön. Damit haben wir die ganzen
挑
Upgrades.
戦可能な試練を提示。
Fehlen nur noch ein paar. Die nächste große Runde ist ab 50. Und sogar ab dann ist es halt immer jetzt, ne? Naja. Was wir machen können, wir können es mal wieder hier heilen.
来訪者にエネルギーを充填。
So, theoretisch eigentlich hätte man schon vielleicht uns wieder reinstarten können. Hier ist das Problem, ich hätte gerne mein Tablet dazu. Bis wir da voll reinstarten, damit ich halt irgendwo mit meinem Guide dazu haben kann. Aber wir können mal uns noch hier reingucken.
お魚いっぱい。雇用プログラムを起動。
Es gibt ja so ein paar Sachen, die wir uns zusammen noch nicht angeguckt haben, die ich auch schon kenne. Es gibt auch dieses Magical Girling.
魔法少女マジカルアリサ RS。
Was so eine Art... es hat eine dumme Story. Das ist ein kleiner Bullet-Ding. Könnte so einen Spaß machen, theoretisch, aber... Also, es gibt die ganzen Story-Events dazu. Ist aber eher so ein Joke-Ding. Das ich einfach sogar mal einfach euch überlassen würde, wenn ihr das mal spielen wollt. Das könnt ihr euch einfach für euch selbst erkennen. So, dann gibt es so eine Beachside Vacation Ding Event, wo man halt einfach nochmal mit der ganzen Erebonia drüber im Beach chillen kann. Im Michelin. Und kleinere Events mit den ganzen Leuten, die halt eben dann sehen kann. Ich glaube, da gibt es noch so ein paar kleine Minigames dann zu machen. Ja, genau. Und das haben wir nochmal mit jedem Charakter sozusagen hier machen kann, die ganzen Spielchen. Das haben wir aber halt schon mal mit, jetzt habe ich schon mal mit Reen halt alles durch. Das sind nochmal für die Drinks, genau. Aber noch nicht ganz. Also genau, kann man so ein paar Charakter machen. Ich weiß gar nicht, haben wir dafür was bekommen? Ach so, das ist auch das, wo man hier ein bisschen sich die Leute angucken kann. Es gibt auch einen VR-Mode und das halt einfach ein bisschen, ne? Und sie reagieren auch immer ein bisschen darauf, wo du auch hinguckst und sowas. Das ist so ein bisschen, ja.
天気もいいし、本当に過ごしやすい日よね。せ
Ein
っか
bisschen
くあなたが誘
Fanservice.
ってくれたんだし、うっかり寝ちゃわないようにしないと。寝顔ならいつまでも見てられるって何言ってるんだか。思えばあなたとはいろいろなハプニングもあったものだけど、今さら私と過ごすくらいでドキドキしたりはしないでしょ。さすがに慣れるわよね。それはそれで寂しい気もするけど。
Oh ja.
どうしたのリン？私の顔に何かついている？今さら私の魅力に釘付けになっちゃったのかしら？冗談だからね。ストレートに答えられても困るっていう。
Gibt aber lustige Reaktionen, aber auf jeden Fall.
今度はこっちが顔を見られなくなるじゃないの。実はこの水着、前にシャロンと一緒に選んだんだけど、少し派手じゃない？
I mean, das passt hier.
もっと派手な方が好きってことかしら？まあ、
Als wir gerade gesehen.
言うなら今度挑戦してもなんでもない。なんだか顔が熱くなってきたわね。アルコールが少し回ってきちゃったからかしら。まだまだ楽しみ足りないし。
Man kann natürlich auf Charakter gucken, wenn man es lange drauf steht und sagen sagt, reagiert sowas. Man sieht es mit so einem weißen Kreis. Man hat ganz kurz gerade gesehen, aber ja. Es ist ein kleiner City-Mode. Es gibt noch mal ein paar Sachen, aber... Es ist halt ein bisschen City. Könnt ihr euch auch dann mal alle angucken, wenn ihr lustig drauf seid. Wir lassen es damit, weil ich muss das nicht on Stream machen. Und dafür brauchen wir Mission Wonderland-Tickets, die man über einen Reverie Corridor von Soldaten gedroppt bekommt. Dasselbe gibt es dann nochmal in der SSS-Variante. Muss ich mir jetzt nicht nur unbedingt antun. Wenn ich mal so can you who wants to be a millionaire? Ist literally dasselbe Ding, was man mit Campanella als Minigame hat in Trails in the Sky the Third. Das ist einfach nur so ein Quiz über das Trails-Universum. Mit Time Limit und alles. Und das wird hier vom Bell gehostet. Vom Barrel gehostet. Project Turfing. Ich bin gerade gar nicht sicher, was Project Turfing nochmal auf sich hatte. Ich glaube, es ist halt ein bisschen hier für die Turfing S, wovon wir nicht viel mitbekommen haben. Komm, das kann man machen, wir gucken ziemlich ein paar interessante Sachen dabei. March 1207, with classes promotion exams out of the way, spring break was just around the corner on the branch campus. Regardless, the students were thrust into a surprisingly intense class one day. Panzer drills consisting of 2-on-2 matches between all of the students. We lost. Oh, that's how it's done. Their common senses are razor sharp as ever. Yeah, you boys put on a great show. And with that, our Panzer champions of the year are Kurt and Ash. Congratulations, you two. We ain't done just yet. Ash, what are you? Can't just call the dad, Schwarzer. Where's our exhibition match, huh? Constructor, your fighters, right? I think it's fair to say that Ash and myself are stronger than ever. We wish to fight you so that we can gauge just how far we truly have come, Instructor. We accept our challenge. It's not every day you get to see Curtis right up. He does have a point, though. And he does. What will our instructor do? Can't really back down when you put it like that. You've got a match. Consider this your ultimate training drill for the year. Alright, yeah, now we're talking. About time Instructor Ween joined the fray. I wouldn't miss this fight for the world. Alright everyone, the match between Kurt Vanner and Ash Calvard versus Instructor Ween is about to begin. Ready and fight! Ah, not bad, you two. It's a matter, Schwarzer. Don't go think this is all it. You're just getting started. Yep. Holy, how do you manage to dodge that? The more I watch this, the more I want to go another round myself. Come on, good Ash, you guys got this. Really? Serious? Amazing, I think they've got him on the ropes. Instructor Ween's winning record won't be pristine for much longer. Yeah, I got you now. But not my blind spot. What's going on? Oh no, the orbital engine's shorting out. Instructor Ween, don't move. Stay right where you are. Guess the last move was a bit much for the dragon to handle. Sorry, dude. Looks like I pushed my unit just a little too far. I had to do this, but we have to call our match a draw. So close. You almost had him. Shit, man. I almost thought I was a goner. That's quite a rousing show you three put on. As for you, Schwarzer, had a broken of our practice units is no small feat. I hope doesn't need to get to get more trouble for us further down the line. Good evening. Professor Schmidt was summoned by Ween to school anger. The reason was abundantly clear. Getting tracked into the Slayer is the last thing I want. But it's my fault the dragon got damaged. It's only fair that I head on over and take whatever reprimand is in store for me. Excuse me, Professor Schmidt. Well, he far surpasses the velocity of any current machine capable of flight. But it could handle things just fine, even if we were to triple the load on the joints. Increasing power alone won't make it a better machine. You have to balance it with more torque as well. Hello, Instructor Makarov. George? I didn't mean to damage your test unit. Don't worry about it. You got some great data on it thanks to you. You did? I just read up a pretty thorough analysis on it. Actually, your feedback would be a great point of reference. Why do you think it overheated? Well, for me, I think it's because I tried moving it like I would Valimar. I knew it. So the Dragon 2 can't keep up with your piloting as a former Awakener. The key difference between Divine Knights and Panzer Soldaten is that the former were autonomous. The materials and our structure do vary, but even were we to build an exact replica, you could never recreate a sense of self. Having wills of their own and linking with their Awakeners helped it to achieve spectacular control. I'm afraid that what you're used to will remain impossible here. I see. Fortunate isn't unfortunate, but it makes sense. On the flip side, if you develop a decent enough autonomous control system, getting close enough to Divine Knight's mobility isn't out of the realm of possibility. Really? Sort of. This unit is already dipping into that. It's not quite the same, but it's the Zauber engine equipped inside Zauber Soldaten. It does have a negative effect on its pilot's mind, but allows for autonomous control at absurd reaction speeds. I have no idea. I've been assisting with research on how to prevent the engine's mind corruption. That's just dealing with a known side effect, though. It has nothing to do with improving the engine's technical specs. Yeah, I've had a difference myself in piloting. Take away the negative effects, and the specs are much better than anything else we've got on the market. You need to find something else if you're going to make this work. Got a long shot of what you're saying, I think. Recreating Divine Knight capabilities using Panzer Soldaten attack sounds like a hell of a challenge. It's nice that you get just how tough it is. Finding a solution what's going to be Instructor Makarov's capstone project. Really? Yeah, I guess. I know I threw it all away in the past to run, but I can't let the data friends left behind go to waste. I can't keep saying it ain't my problem to deal with anymore, not when my fellow pupils are willing to put in the work alongside me. Yeah, what else can I do but to wish you luck? I'll also be taking part in this development. If there's a new revelation to be discovered, I wish to be part of seeing it come to fruition. Appreciate it. Hey, here, Irene. Wanna see the prototype I put together? Absolutely. What is that? The first of a new generation of Panzer Soldaten, we call it the Turfing. Keep in mind it's still just a prototype. I would say it's about half finished. Still looks absolutely incredible. That is what a Panzer Soldaten's design from scratch looks like, completely separate from the 5 base types Franz designed. Most of the structural issues that plagued the original designs have been tidied up. I was wondering what I've been up to all this time. Now it makes sense. Sorry for keeping things on the refs. Didn't want anyone making a fuss over this until it was done. There's still a lot of software bugs to work out anyway. The autonomous control system especially needs some tweaking. It's equipped with Chapel 3. Size one of the factory's newest orbital computer. At the same time, the Dragon's 2's processing capacity, and therefore requires manipulating exceptionally more data to tune. I pushed the Dragon 2 to its limits, so this should be child's play. Now up, getting this all out, Schwarzer. I appreciate you being on board for this and all, but could you cool your jets a little? That's fine, Instructor. I'm actually pretty stoked to see what this thing can do. But what exactly should I be doing? Nothing special, it's just spar with me in the simulator. Hey, been having out with the development too? Yep. The guild hired me with a job tracking down Soldaten circulating on the black market a while ago. That led to turning me to the professor for advice, and agreed to help me out if I did something for him in return. Gotten a lot of practice in with these things by now. I think I can give you a run for your mirror. I would have guessed you would take such an interest. What's that you said about using a simulator though? Yeah, you'll be using a system set up by Professor Schmidt for this phase. I hope you weren't expecting us to let you trash a prototype in an actual battle. A terminal has the control specs of each unit programmed into it. You'll be able to control a virtual unit on the simulated battlefield. We like to call the Soldaten simulator. We directed a dedicated laboratory and conduct a battery of live tests ordinarily. We simply have to make do with what we have. Nonetheless, I can guarantee the data we will get from this will be as close as possible to what we'd receive from live battle tests. That's why we need skilled pilots to fight in the simulator. Sorry to drop this on you so suddenly. I think you can take it for a spin anyway. It's a little different from the other soldiers, but I doubt that will give you much trouble. No need to even ask. Let's do this. Yep. Dann machen wir sie einfach mal. Warum schießt du nicht? Ich muss sogar noch die Controls angucken. Ah, das war's. Ja. Ich muss nochmal gucken, wo das Shooting war. Hallo, du sollst ihn. Controls dafür sind ein bisschen noch sehr stiff. Wow. Ja, ist okay. Also ja, that's that. Wir gucken uns einfach noch die Entrance dazu an. Hey, on for going through the trouble. Good job. The turning seems a bit rough around the edges, but it sure packs a punch. And then a fine taste. Take my word for it though, that was only half of what we're projecting it to do. Just wait until we're done fine-tuning it. You don't say, huh? Man, I can't wait to see it. Nice work out there, Laura. Thank you, I thought it was a good match. Sorry to surprise you like that, Ring. You two were already going at it when I arrived, so I couldn't help but want to join in. I was even more surprised to see you piloting the Panzer Soldaten Fee. Where did you learn how to do that? I picked it up by assisting Father with the training drills he occasionally gives the army. As I've said, Lady Aurelia is one of the swordsmen I hope to surpass someday. I thought it necessary to one day reach the heights she has. But that's it. Well, you're off to a good start. You showed just as much power behind the controls of Soldat as you do on the ground. Yet you became instructor for the army like the Viscount. You're going to leave me in the dust if I don't keep up with my training. Same here, slow down, will you? Well, I've only come as far as I have thanks to the two of you and the others. Anyway, the data we got is looking just as good as we hoped. I'd like to start fine-tuning the tour thing right away, but there's just one little thing. Would you mind coming back to ours again sometime, Reen? It's something I'd like you to test out. Well, I think I know what it is. Must mean Project Turfing is in its final phase, then? Phase? Wait, the fancy name for it all along. Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got in mind. Nice, thanks for your help. Ich hole mal ganz kurz was trinken, weil ich hab's in meinem Hals. 3 days after Project Turfing, last battle simulation, we made his way to the development site upon receiving an update from instructor Makarov. Alright, so according to his instructors, we should be just about ready to go. Green, what's up? Makarov called you over, right? Yep, looks like you already know what's going on. That'll do. I was asked to get some parts last time, but I didn't have the time. Now though, you won't be able to get rid of me. I'm down to get this show on the road. Let's wait for the others a bit before diving right in. Hey, Miss Mint, here to give you a wee bit of a help. Huh? You've been coming in and out of here a lot of these days. So, just where Professor Schmidt, Instructor Markov, and George. Yeah, I wonder what they're up to. And, hey, what's up, Rain? Thought you might be surprised. Definitely, this is the new model? Yep, drink it in. This is here. This here is the Turfing S, and it's all yours. And what? Really? Sure is. This version was tuned specifically to the data you provided from the last test. It's been modified to match all your habits and quirks. Downside being it makes it nearly impossible for anyone else to pilot. But it also means you should find its output and responsiveness to be better than any Soldat you've piloted before. Prototype tailored just for me? I don't even know what to say. We're gonna thank someone. You can start with me. I helped to make it. So I did almost eat all of the data at one point, but let's not talk about that. Still a walking catastrophe as always. Mint, I'm begging you to keep your hands away from the console from now on. Some things never change. So I'm guessing we'll be giving more battle later. Yeah, but you won't be sparring with myself or Fee this time, to be precise. In fact, I believe our guest should be just about done gearing up. I suppose this is the best we can do in such short notice. I better push these models to their limits. I'm expecting good data. Of course, I'm ready to help. Pedancy should have the best response. Mind tuning it up for the indoor scrap? We've got it. Just give me a second. Gaius and Crow? In the flesh. Good seeing you, by the way. We've also been having with the turfing. I suppose it means we'll be opponents. Seriously, would a little warning have been too much to ask for? Could have at least said hi if it'd been here the whole time. Sorry about it. I just arrived back in the town a little while ago myself. Had to fly all over Erebonia lately as part of my responsibilities as a traveling priest. Oh, that did allow me the opportunity to do some Soldat training with Brigadier General Bardius the other day. Tried to control it like I was riding a horse, but the Brigadier General defeated me easily. My unit ended up overheating. Something similar happened to you recently, from what I've heard. I think that's why I was invited to join the project. Yeah, that makes sense. Still, but it also means you have a high ceiling. I can only imagine how good you would be if Brigadier General Bardius trained you. Maybe. It's really my first time fighting the simulator, so go easy on me. I think I can guess why they asked me to join. Probably has something to do with me being Ordine's Awakener. There is the Turfing X, my very own custom model. So yours probably controlled just as Ordine did, which would present a pretty tough challenge. But wait, it's not like they can throw together a custom unit like that in a few hours, right? You got me. Time to come gleam. I've been scheming this for a while just to see that look on your face. And let me tell you, it hasn't been easy sneaking around here without your crow senses going off. But it was totally worth it. We got you good. Well, I would say, never suspected a thing. Can't let your guard down around them. Sorry for keeping things on the wraps. What it really matters, though, is that we collect data from 2 ex-Awakeners to help finish the turfing. So how about it? Up for you getting your hands dirty again for the course? Bet. Got some personal business to take care of in the near future, so I don't mind letting off a little steam beforehand. Let's get this party started, boys. Time to knock Project Turfing right on its ass. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. If you don't mind us spectating. So. Ah, my palms are sweaty from gripping the edges of my seat. Same, that was unlike any soldier fight I have seen before. Good job, boys. The date is excellent. I really owe you. The fine adjustments are going to be done in no time now. It's great. I'm glad we could help. It feels good to take an L, but at least the data should be useful. I'd like to think the battle was beneficial for all of us. Hey, Mint, give me a hand with adjusting the actuator. We've got to wrap this up and present today. No time to waste. You got it, boss. Seems like they're finally in the home stretch. It's good to see. Well, we've come this far, we may as well pitch in to help with the finishing touches. Yeah, I guess. A few extra pairs of hands never hurt anyone. Let's know if there's anything we could do to be of help for, instructor. Don't mind if I do. I'm sort of pressed for time, so I'll take all the help I can get. Talk about a group effort, I put an end myself. It wasn't the same as piloting Valdemar, but something did feel familiar about it. It would seem you've gathered the last batch of data you need. It's about time. Yeah, things should be smooth sailing from here. And a peek at the results, they look pretty promising. I can only imagine how impressive they'll be after the final adjustments. So what do you think, Professor? Is this worthy of being instructor Magros capstone project? I am not the one who should be answering that. What do you think of it, Schwarzer? Me? Well? Kinda know there's something special about piloting the Turfing S. It's nothing like Weimar, but the controls still somehow feel familiar. It was as if the Turfing understood exactly what I was looking for in a soldat. If I had to sum it up in one evaluation, I would say that despite being incapable of moving on its own, the Turfing's precision in executing its pilot's movements makes it a great ally for any soldier or martial artist. Passing grade, in other words. I'd say so, yeah. Well, that's a relief. Apparently Professor Schmidt was planning to use your feedback to decide whether it was an acceptable capstone project all along. Well, it would be foolish to ignore the input of a former reckoner. Developing a Panzer soldat from scratch can take even a genius engineer 2 or more years. Markov chose to ignore my first disciple's work and go it on his own. This project was never about achieving a certain threshold of performance, but rather him demonstrating his abilities. He managed to complete the project without having to rely on Franz's legacy, the man who once overshadowed him. However, he soon will. Markov seems keen on keeping us waiting a few more hours for the final results. Doesn't he know how busy I am? At least it sounds like he's already made up his mind to improve it. There you have it. All that's left now is lending a hand where he needs us and trying not to get in his way. What in the... What is that thing? Amazing, did you develop a brand new model? Yeah, when you couldn't let us in on the fun. Yes, Instructor, I can't believe it keeps something like this a secret. Guess I get all of the back now. I think that's for the best, now they can all pitch in. Chirping S. Does the S stand for sexy? It's just as impressive looking as his pilot. This is a research building. Please control yourself. I heard something about it from the principal, but it's beyond anything I had imagined. More interested in this terminal you've been using to crunch the data. A solar simulator, hey? Sounds like a good time. Hands off the terminal. Who let this kid in here anyway? It's just confidential property in here. Man, whatever you do, don't you dare trip the power while you're backing up the data. It will cut everything, got it? Stay away from the power cord. Oh, come on, Uncle Markov. Even I'm not that clumsy. Mint. Das bist du. Mint, isn't that a power button your fingers hovering over? You can't take your eyes off this girl. Get out, get out, get out! You're in the way. It's starting to feel like a party in here. Yeah, seriously. But hey, this is the Force way of doing things. True, kinda is. Markov officially presented his capstone project shortly after. Once Professor Schmidt gave his stamp of approval, Markov hurried off, saying there was somewhere he had to be. But that's a story for another day. Eine Story, die wir schon gesehen haben. Sein Engagement mit Mary. Gut. Ich denke mal, damit würde ich das dann hier für heute belassen. Und würde sagen, wir sind erstmal durch mit dem Reverie Corridor. Erstmal. Und nehmen uns als nächstes das Finale als Ziel von der Hauptstory. Ich muss noch gucken, ob ich bis dahin hinkriege oder herausfinde, was das Problem mit meinem Tablet ist, zwecks Akkuladen und sowas. Aber das hat noch ganz andere Implikationen für Probleme. Denn da ich das nämlich als für mein Dual-PC-Setup nutze und ich gerade das für Ultra oder Lumina brauche. Ja. Ich hoffe, ich kriege das gefixt. Oder ich brauche ein neues von denen. Die Dinger sind noch nicht halt scheiße teuer. Tablet alleine hat mich 1500 Euro gekostet. Na gut. Sehen wir erstmal. Und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao und bye bye.